Jojo, why would she want to take down? I guess at that time Zach was a smaller creator. What would her angle have been to try to take him down?
Because he was a popular creator. He might have been small, but he was popular. And I would imagine that she could see that he was going to grow.
Yeah.
Which is
competition. She doesn't like competition.
Better jealousness, though, the 10 o'clock slot.
But she also
stuff that.
She did the same thing to delusive Angie.
Yep.
And again, trying to take her down, which didn't work. I mean, that would have been very humiliating and traumatic for Angie as well. She did the same thing with Ems, because Ems reached over what she did and said to her. She did the same thing to Birdman. So I still don't get the thing. Does she want the whole app to herself?
I think she wants to rule the app. I mean, the fact that I'm not going to stick up for EQ, but the way she ditched EQ so fast, I thought, you know what, if people show you who they are, believe them.
Very true.
If she can drop a friend in an instant like that, a person she claims to have been a friend with, wow. Just wow. Yeah. But the other thing as well is, you know, she's come on today and said that she was going to come on. She said last night she was going to come on today at 10 o'clock. And then she's come out later and said, you know, a flight landed at 5:30 and she's tired. And I'm sorry, do you not book a plane when you're coming back from your holiday? It's not like you chase one or catch the next one, is it? So you would have known the times.
Yeah.
She would have known when she was landing in the UK. So that's a thin excuse.
Yeah. So Jojo, I'm going to ask you this because you're really good at this stuff, because I watch your videos you put up. But do you feel she has any type? Is there any way she can come back from this? Any way that she might come back from this?
I don't think she can come back from it 100%. I think the problem is she's preached mental health before. She's talked about mental health before, how much she cares, how much she's the person that tries to, you know, smooth things over. She's the peacekeeper. She's this, she's that. So for her to come out and do what she's done, how do you then say it's not? And then she's doubled down. That's the thing, Angie. She's doubled down again and again. You know, he didn't need help. Did anyone hear that yesterday when Fat Freak said, did you take my advice and try to get him some safeguarding? And she said he didn't need it.
Yeah.
What?
Exactly.
He just sent you the proof he needed it.
Exactly.
She's not coming back from this, I'm sorry. And anyone that's a creator on here that's got enough viewers, please go live at 10 o'clock every day. If we all do it. Because she doesn't own the slot.
Exactly. I'm going to get up every morning at 5 a.m. because it's 5.
I'm going to get up and go, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I'm going to spark up a live every morning at 5 a.m. 10 a.m. Hi, Bazooka.
Hi, yeah, I just wanted to say the internet sleuths have found out that all the flights from Tenerife to the UK landed like by 3:30. So she's a liar.
Oh, she can't even lie well. Flipping heck.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you would think that you wouldn't lie about, you know, information that can be easily verified, but obviously not.
That's called grasping at straws.
Did she not say she got home at 5?
She got back to the UK at 5:30, she said.
Yeah. And you're right, because I was looking on that because my daughters were in Tenerife last week and they landed at 12 o'clock last night, 12:30 in the morning. And the next flight, but I know it was a different airport because it was Liverpool airport, but the next one was like at 1:50 and then there was none till 7 o'clock, I think.
Yeah.
Flying out and none landed. So yeah, I think she's lying. I knew she wouldn't turn up.
She's probably trying.
Well, the other thing is, I've got a little platform, right? I don't have a massive platform. I did a live last night. I fired up a live last night, and I will tell you, and my mods will back me, that she tried to come in my live on all of her different accounts and was blocked.
Miss Red
Now,
did?
why are you bothered, Miss Red? If I'm firing up a live and talking about you, why would you be bothered with me?
Good for you that you blocked
Something to hide.
Does anyone else think that Gracie is just as much to blame?
Yeah, I do. Because I think he thinks it's a joke.
I think she thought if I come out with it now, I'm not going to be shot.
No, how would you blame though? She could have released those photos. She could have done the exposure, and
It
she
was
told
her.
not
It
to.
was her though. It was her, Mama Kaz, that wanted to do the exposure. That's
But
why
they
they
did
went
it.
to Miss Red.
But once the pictures once Miss Red gave them the pictures, as Gracie was here yesterday, like she said, that was the point that she said no, like I'm not doing it. Because she felt that he was in a
Also,
very bad
like, I do think it's important to note that, Gracie has been quite honest about this compared to Miss Red, who's just lied through her teeth.
Yeah, that's true.
Grace has only been honest about it now because she knows what's going to happen.
Well, no, it's because it's been brung up now. That's why she's talking about it. Because why would she talk about it when it wasn't a thing before?
Yeah, I don't think if Gracie wanted to be malicious like that, she would have done the exposure. She would have taken Zach out even more, and she didn't. She could have done it.
Yeah, and she also thought that Miss Red had sent the pictures out of concern. She didn't realise there was a ill intent behind it.
Yeah,
Well,
Gracie's
yeah.
Hello. Yeah, Grace
Hi.
is I think.
Hello. Angie, I was
Yeah.
in a live earlier, and do you know the group of people that Red goes, they trolled me for years, they hated my grandchildren, blah de blah. You know that big whole story. Well, the lady she was blaming for that jumped in a live with us earlier.
Oh.
So there's another one coming out, and she was saying a whole load of stuff, and she's got screenshots and stuff like that.
Of
But
what? Of who?
is that the lady? Yeah, boo. I don't want to say her TikTok name on here, and I can't share it to you because I've been message blocked
Oh God.
till tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I don't want to show her, like, say her profile.
So what are the messages of who though?
Like, she's got all the proof of she didn't dox Miss Red. She wasn't trolling Miss Red
Oh,
and
that
stuff.
one.
Wow.
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
Is
she's
she
come
gonna?
out the woodwork.
So many.
Is she gonna expose that? Is she gonna put that up somewhere?
Well,
Yeah.
she said she's going to come live. Like I said to her,
Oh, I don't know where she went now. Miss Red's thing just, I don't want to say the word, keeps getting deeper and deeper.
Yeah.
Yes. She can't come back.
I think
No.
she's finished.
yeah. Well, when I
It'll be
can share
interesting
it to you, I'll share it to you, and I'll get her. I want to get her. If I could share the live to her, I would have got her in here so she could explain her story.
Yeah.
No, someone else is gonna get that top spot now at 10 o'clock, and people are gonna watch them. They're all gonna turn and watch. She's lost that 10 o'clock spot, definitely.
Christina, did that lady in the live follow you?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. I follow everyone. I just don't really know what I'm doing, but yeah, I don't know. Well, what lady was it?
I don't want to say her TikTok name because she's going to get bombarded.
Oh, okay. I follow everyone. I shouldn't. I really, but I do.
Be careful who you follow, love.
Let me see if I can send a message. I'll be back in a minute. 2 seconds.
Okay. I guess we'll see what she comes up with tomorrow, if she even comes on.
Oh, she will. She will.
But
I
I
think
don't.
it's gotta come on. I don't think she'll leave the app, but I don't think her popularity will be as big as it was.
Well, if you heard Zach, what the hell's his name? Prince Brett this morning giving her fist pumps, like, you go, Miss Red. Like, I was taken aback. So she's going to have those people that will follow her with all that charisma, which is totally nuts to me, but she will have those people.
Yeah.
I think she needs to get off the app. I like I said, if it was me and I had been that evil, and all of this stuff, I would delete and run. I would be done. I
Yeah,
can't come back. There's no coming back from that.
yeah. It's the
You
money
give it to
that's keeping
Angie.
it here. It'll be the money, won't it?
But here's
The
my thing.
gifts.
Everyone is like, Zach has brought so much forward. What about Angie's story? What about Em's story?
Yeah.
What about Birdman's story? What about all of those people?
Even
Like,
Elf
I have a
Bar,
question,
look how she, you know, what I mean, I've got
Angela.
what she done to Elf Bar. Is she's 19 years of age, Elf Bar, and I just seen a girl who's been brought up terrible by a mother, and who's got so many mental health problems, and yet Red bullied her for over a year. That's all she talked about, Elf Bar, and really, she's a 19-year-old teenager. You know what I mean? If that was your daughter getting bullied by a
But
like a
she's
middle-aged woman.
20 and she's a fully grown adult. Let's like not try
yeah.
and
I
Yeah,
think
but it
Alpha
does
Bar
just
does.
because you're 18 doesn't people develop at different times. This so-called "oh, you're an adult at 18," I don't believe that
I get
because
that, but Alpha Bar's on an open platform, and I think
I think the safeguarding was
I know.
fine. She
I
should have
think
said, but
she does most of it to herself, to be honest. Like,
yeah,
we're sitting here talking about Miss Red. Nothing with Miss Red. So Miss Red can talk about her, and Luke can, but because it's what she does to herself.
yeah,
If that makes sense. Like, I know her age, whatever. That's not an excuse to me anyway. She's a 20-year-old woman, whatever. But it's just that she does things that are very questionable, very controversial. So I think Alpha Bar in that sense does it to herself.
yeah.
Like, like
Yeah,
Zach,
Angela, I have a
that as
question to
well.
ask.
sure.
I have a question to ask, Angela. Do you think Deleuze of Angie knew all about this?
No,
That's why they wouldn't
no.
back
I
off.
really don't think Angie's too open. She'll talk about stuff. I do not think she knew. I don't think so. No way. To me, no, no. After what was done to her, I don't think she would have shut up if she knew about this.
I still think that Angela knew something about her, and that's why
No.
Miss Red
I don't think
wouldn't
she
say
did.
nothing.
Angie doesn't keep quiet though, does she? I don't think.
No, Angie
Angie
can't
would
keep her own
speak up.
water.
Yeah, especially that it was done to Angie in such a terrible, traumatic, what they put out about her. I really don't think Angie would have shut up about it, to be honest.
Well, she
I
thought
think at
Red
some
was a
point,
friend, didn't she? She thought Red was a good friend, and then Red done that on her.
yeah, that was
So
terrible. The
yeah,
messages, yeah, that was awful. So I don't think Angie would have stood for that, to be honest. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't
But
think so.
where's Luke all hiding and the rest of them, where are they all hiding? And
Where they are
Cockapoo hiding now.
I just think Cockapoo's
Preparing themselves for
patronising.
Monday. They're just preparing, the script. They're scripting everything. And like even managing the guests, maybe they might come on their boxes. It's all scripted. So they are just taking those days to kind of get ready for Monday, That's what they're doing.
Yeah,
That's why I just wanted to give you an idea of what I was thinking.
Yeah, no, because it was done to Angie, I think she would have stood up for Zach at that point. My opinion, no. If someone else has a different opinion, I don't think so. No. She's too vocal. So I don't think so. But
She had something with them, that's why they wouldn't speak out about her. Maybe she knew too much of other things. Maybe.
you talk
That's
about,
my opinion.
Angie blames Alex.
Thanks.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
I don't. If I heard that Angie knew, I would be shocked.
No, I
sorry,
yeah,
can
I
so-
would, but I don't think she knows.
Can someone share Lisa Marie live tonight at 7 o'clock to Angie? Like when she's live, can someone share it to Angie or to me, whatever?
Yeah. Who's that?
Cockapoo exposure,
Cockapoo.
apparently.
I'm telling you right now, Cockapoo has reared her fucking head after 3 days or whatever in my comments, where, again, I'm going to repeat it again. Last Thursday when Miss Jade did her final morning live, she said in the live, I was recording most of it. I didn't get that part. If any FYP thing is watching, and if you can find that. But what Miss J was saying, I don't want to do this, tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. Cockapoo's in the box, and she said, you know you have to do it. If you don't, you know who wins. Something along those lines. And Cockapoo went in hiding after all that thing. Well, she reared her ugly head in my comment saying that it was absolutely not true, to which I responded, it is true. And if anyone has that footage, please, please post it. If anyone was screen recording Miss J's live last Thursday morning, Cockapoo said it in the box. But she has reared her head today in my comment.
Angie, I think it's on that YouTube channel I showed you last night.
Is Miss J's live in there?
I think so.
Oh, then I'll go have a look. Thanks, Catherine. After this, I'll go look.
There's all sorts on there. It's interesting.
If that whole live is in there, then that is when she said it. But now
Yeah.
she said it wasn't true. Well, you're not going to cover your ass. Because again, if any FYP is out there, please, if you recorded that, find that part. If not, I'm going to go on the YouTube and see if I find it. But she did definitely say that. And now she's reared her head saying, no, I didn't. Because she, to me, Cockapoo, I thought she was a nice lady. She's just as bad as Miss Red. Just as bad.
They're all doing it for the money, really, aren't they? If we think about it, I mean, if you think as well, Miss Red, used Mama Cars in the way, because she sent the pictures to, is it Fat Freak? Is it his name? She sent the pictures to him first, and then he said he's not going to do anything with it. You need to get him help. And then she didn't like that. So then she fast forwarded to Mama Cars, and then how he blew up. But Mama Cars probably didn't know that. So I'm curious to see what she's going to say to that. That she basically used her. She manipulated her as well. I mean, I'm not a fan of Mama Cars anyway, but just think about it. She's a massive manipulator. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just want to see what's going to happen.
I don't know. I guess we're going to see her come back, that's all. Well, she doesn't have a comeback, but I want
Thanks
Can
for
I
having
just
me
say
on.
as well, birds of a feather, people. Birds of a feather flock together.
So, Animal
So
Lover,
if
you're saying that you feel Mama Kaz was set up?
In a way, yeah. Because if you think about it, because I literally just this thought just came to my mind, like she didn't send those pictures to Mama Kaz at first. The proof that has been proven now. She sent them first to Fat Freak. I'm not sure if I'm saying his name right. And he didn't, want to play along. So then, she sent that to Mama Kaz and somebody else. So
But the
if you think
reason,
about it,
yeah, but the
pardon?
reason she sent it to Mama Kaz and Gracie was because they were really, really having arguments with Zach. So
Yeah, exactly.
Gracie and Mama Kaz had decided to do an exposure on Zach. So Mama Kaz is not innocent in this fucking at all.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. Not saying that at all. I'm just saying that Miss Red is surrounding herself with people, and apparently they're all friends and that. But
Yeah.
when it comes to it, she is not afraid to use any of them without them knowing. But now
Oh,
it come
yeah,
out.
I
Do you know what I
agree.
mean? She's
Yeah.
she's a backstabber as well.
Yeah, I agree. That part I
when
agree with, yeah.
when Mama Kaz thinks about it, I'm curious to see what she's going to say to Miss Red, or is she going to be still oblivious to it?
She's going to be
Do you know?
oblivious to it, and I'm going to tell you why. Mama Kaz fell off really, 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 really bad. So the only acknowledgement that Mama Kaz has had in the past, 3 days is the Miss Red story and outing Gracie and sticking up for Miss Red, because Mama Kaz was done. You could go in her room at any time and she would only have 30, 40 people. She was done. She had nothing. Nobody was listening to her. Nobody was helping her in her back. Like, she was just done. So this gave an opportunity for, I think they took it to Mama Kaz to start this shit, and Mama Kaz bit is to get her back into the groove of TikTok, because Mama Kaz was irrelevant. And I hate to use that word. I'm going to take it back. She was just done as far as her people following her, as far as her fans. So that's my feeling, my outtake on it.
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to help her to come back in any way, to be honest. Do you know what I mean?
So, yeah, but she'll be okay for another week, and she'll back Miss Red, obviously, hoping she can rebuild that platform. That, I think, is Mama Kaz's mix in it all.
Right. So then they playing each other, really. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
If you think about that. But
I
Miss Red,
agree.
I think she will come back. I don't think she'll come back as strong as she is. I think somebody mentioned it before. Some people will be sending her gifts. Some people will still be following her. And I just think it's sad, really. I mean, you know, a lot of them is adults, and they're still, even though they've seen the proof for what she's done, they will still be backing her up. They will be still following her.
Yeah.
But it won't be as big as it is now. I mean, somebody released pictures as well from, I think it was 2011, 2010, what she's been commenting on Facebook. She wasn't as sweet misread as she is now. She's been swearing at people. She's been homophobic. I'm not sure if you've seen those pictures or not. I'll try to find them and I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
You know, she's not as sweet as everybody thought she is. You know, but like I said, unfortunately, there is still, don't want to call anybody names, but they are silly people who will still be following her and supporting her, which, you know, which is fine. Everybody can do what they want. But what she needs to stop doing is she needs to stop talking about mental health. She needs to stop talking about supporting people, because she's everything but that. You know, she's just two-faced. She's not a real person. You know, nobody can trust her really. So that's what I would say about her.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. Adela's getting outed. Oh, apparently there's an expose on Cockapoo, I think, tonight. That'll be.
And I think someone found the video you want.
I think that's a troll, to be honest.
Is it, do you think?
I think it's a troll.
Yeah, it
I
is.
think it's just a troll.
Right.
Hello.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon.
I just reported CLA to the police.
Yes.
Did you?
Put me on big screen, I'll show you.
Okay.
Hold on.
A lot of, yeah.
One sec. Just give me a sec. I'm just getting it up. It's on my story as well if anyone else wants to see it. Oh no, I don't need a green screen, I just need to turn the camera on. Wait a sec. There we go.
Okay.
Rose Leanne, also known as Chelsea Liart on TikTok, went on a vile transphobic and homophobic rant. She stated she'd like to team up with Putin and put gay people on the line for them to hang, and talked about how backdoor bashers can stay away from her, and how gay people are weirdos and should be locked up. She said how they were absolutely disgusting. She said I had HIV lips and HIV in my vagina, and how it made her sick to her stomach being a backdoor basher. She went on to say how we were a disgrace to society. She recently cautioned online racism and has not stopped with the hate crimes now targeted towards the LGBT community. And then I've got my little receipt.
Wow.
Yeah, look, Met Police. I've just done it now. Look at the timestamp. So.
Yeah. Did you watch last night one EQ as well? Because she was talking about you.
Yes.
Well, that video alone is enough, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there are other videos that I'm aware of, but I'm going off that one for the main one because that was the most foulest of them all.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
It was
Good.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have reported her, to be fair.
I've seen it today. She's been she's been double down on what she was saying yesterday, you know what I mean, basically. So she's just like saying it still. So that all them videos will go towards it, you know what I mean? They haven't I wasn't able to upload any video that didn't have any function to do that. So I'm sure they'll contact me back and ask for the evidence, you know what I mean?
So here's the question that people were asking last night. We were talking about this. Would it fall under the same umbrella of charges that she has on the racism, or would this be a totally different?
Yeah, it's all the same act, the Equality Act. I don't know why people say, no, it's not.
It's a hate crime. That's
It's the same act, the Equality Act. It's for black people, it's for trans people, lesbians, gays. It's exactly the same.
It's a hate crime. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's absolutely vile. How can you be
hate
like
crime
that?
or malicious communications, isn't it?
Yes. It won't be malicious communications this time, though.
No, hate crime,
She's
yeah.
already been cautioned for that, you know what I mean? Like, she got away with it because, like, maybe it was the first time she was caught online doing it, but she won't get away with it again because she's literally only just had a caution for the same thing.
Yeah.
Can I just ask a question though? Can I just ask a question? Like, because I really don't know what nothing about law, anything like that. But she keeps saying I've got bipolar and I've got this and I've got that. Will she be protected because of it?
No, because there's
Good.
lots of people who have bipolar who don't speak the way she does. You know what I mean?
She's absolutely vile.
Yeah, it's no excuse.
She's also said on her live that she hasn't got bipolar, so she's already outed herself.
So she will be arrested again. I think what she's done is disgusting, and on behalf of everybody that's affected, if I have to do it because she mentioned me in particular, then I'll do it for everybody.
Who's getting spoken about?
It's just yesterday, Chelsea Lear, when she was being transphobic and homophobic and saying backdoor bashers out of here, I want to team up with Putin and put them all on the line and kill them all and everything. So it's that what she said yesterday we're talking about.
Oh my God, why is she saying stuff like that?
Don't know, go and ask her. She's live now. Sub to her and go and ask her.
Because she's transphobic.
Yeah, but then that means giving her money, and I don't really want to give someone money.
Yeah, but how are we meant to know why she's doing these things? She's just a bad woman, isn't she? You know what I mean? So you would have to actually go and ask her.
Watch from the outside without having to pay.
Disgusting, isn't it?
She's came off now. She's probably going to look at the story. She's probably got a text off Natalie or something saying, oh, she's reported you to the police and sent to the screenshots. Good.
But that's fine. A lot of people have reported her, and she should be reported for that, despite of who she thinks she is.
Yeah, you can report as a witness as well and put me down as the victim.
Oh, so there's got to be more videos of her getting arrested then and being live on TikTok saying she's famous.
Yeah, and remember last time when I said, oh, she'll get arrested for that racism, and everyone thought that she wouldn't, and she did.
And how long do you think, because the racism one took so long before they got her, how long do you think this will take?
It didn't really take that long. It was about 4 to 6 weeks, wasn't it? Something like that. That's quite quick with the British justice system, like.
Yeah, it was.
It's probably about the same again.
Yeah, because you've got to remember, Angie, I've made the initial point of contact today as the victim of the said attack that she made, because I was obviously the person she was referring to in all of this. But obviously she said that universally about everybody then, that gay people should be put to the wall, basically, with Putin and all things like that. So,
what she do?
so they've still got to... I've only made a report, so there's no crime reference number at the moment, Angie, because I've only made a report. Once it has to get assigned to officers, and because I'm in Liverpool, it's even more of a thing because I'm in the wrong area, you know what I mean? So it takes about 6 weeks, something like that.
Well, how can TikTok even allow that on
Look
live?
what they allowed Alphabet to do, so...
This is what I mean. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, saying stuff like that, everybody keeps talking about mental health. You know what I mean? Everybody, there's a lot of people affected. And she says stuff like that gay people should be killed or put up the wall. And it's just, I don't even know how to describe the anger I'm feeling at the moment. It's just not right. Do you know what I mean? It's just disgusting. She was talking the other, I mean, a couple of weeks ago, she was living for gay people. She loved gay people. Everybody was gifting her.
What's going to happen when she's in the street and these little gay fans run over like they used to? You know what I mean? Because that's the majority of the majority of her audience are people from LGBT, because she's one of those quirky sorts of characters, you know, like colourful, and people class her, people have dressed up.
Eccentric, I find her.
Like like drag queens and stuff have dressed up as her, you know what I mean? Like, so like she's kind of one of those iconic people for the LGBT. They love her roots and all that, you know what I mean? So for it to have said all that, you know, it to attack me, she's now attacked everybody.
She doesn't even seem phased by anything though. Like she's literally sat on live asking about being back on the leaderboard.
I know you're all simpletons in the box pretty much, because you take like a second to get what you need to say. But I am still talking, and every single cunt ever, even if my fan interrupts me for some reason. Bad. That's why I like being on my own live, and at least I can speak then with nobody else talking over me. I'm not even finished, and people are edging in. It's all right, I'm going better.
Not good that you recorded.
She is funny. She makes me laugh though. She's good.
Well, that escalated.
Just remember,
No, she hates. If you interrupt her, she doesn't like to be
do not
interrupted.
interrupt EQ when she's talking. Like, don't interrupt her because she'll leave. She absolutely hates it. Angie, please tell Remy. So there's like Molly, not to pull you up, Molly, for anything. But Molly, I know you're a big CLA fan.
CLA, she was gifting her last night. Sina,
How do
yeah.
you feel about CLA after, for all you fans in here about CLA, how do you feel about everything she's done?
She was laughing, so obviously she's not bothered. She just put smileys on, you know. So I guess she's not bothered really.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I guess she's got the same opinions as CLA, you see. So that's CLA fans.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Crazy. Do you know what? I was following CLA, but that was the first time I really heard about this. So I'll be unfollowing her.
Yeah.
It's just not right. I mean, seriously, if she's claiming that she is, she said herself, I'm not right in the head. That's what she said. I'm using her words. Don't be on the app. Don't be somewhere where a lot of people can hear you or hear your opinion. Nobody wants to hear that, especially when you're spreading hatred.
You see, Molly, you see us struggling? Struggling what? What do you mean you see us struggling?
Making slurs to the
I
LGBT.
think this was one of the worst CLA outbursts ever, I think.
Spreading hate, isn't she?
Yeah.
What is she struggling with? They're going to say she's struggling with her mental health. That's not a mental health struggle.
Yeah, it's
People,
about
what
her.
she's doing, no. Look, I was a fan, I was a fan of CLA, I fucking spent money on it. But now that's it. No, she's vile.
Well,
She's
she said,
just
"I'm
a
not going
vile,
to
nasty
drop-"
person.
She said, I'm not
Hi,
going to
guys.
Hi, she's just saying, I'm not going to drop anyone like that. I care for people. Well, so then how do you care for the LGBTQ community that she just destroyed with what she said then? If you care for
You care
people,
for people. What does that mean? What does that mean about you? What does that, what kind of light that puts you on? Like, what kind of people we care for? Homophobic, racist,
Yeah.
somebody who is spreading hatred.
She's racist, transphobic, homophobic. Add them all up.
Yeah.
Well, I used to watch her all the time.
Shall I wait?
Go ahead, just Nana.
I'm just saying I used to watch her constantly, all the time. I watched her day and night. I used to watch you, Andrew, and you used to gift her. But now, for the last 3-4 months, I've been able to watch her. She's just vile.
Mm-hmm.
The hate she's got for people is unreal.
Yeah,
and she thinks she's so up there with these celebrities. Honestly, I can't watch her.
She's negative. She's always negative. Like every time she comes online now, it just negativity, Like she's always miserable. She's always not anymore even. She just right now she's just vile. Every time she goes live, she just really not a nice person at all.
She brings nothing to the table, does she really?
I think she got worse. She's getting worse and worse every day.
I don't watch her, to be honest. I might watch her sometimes, or I'll see it on the FYP, but I don't watch her in her live.
Yeah, same with me. Hi, Corey.
Hi there. I just wanted to say I follow both Evil Queen and Chelsea. I like them for completely separate reasons.
Got the music in the background. You can drop her.
But I did watch CLA's chat today, and what actually happened was she was completely bombarded. I don't know how many times with these flags, and in the end, she just got fed up of it. So I mean, I don't take sides. If someone's a nice person, then I'll go with that. The reason I like Evil Queen is because she's intelligent. She has good debates and good arguments, and you can't help but like her. But I also like CLA, and I also think that CLA as a child was put from foster home to foster home to foster home. She's got no real family as such, and
many people do.
Excuse, how many people are like this? There is no excuse. I'm sorry.
There is no excuse.
I'm not excusing it. Yeah. I'm explaining that this is possibly why she, she's not very good.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not.
I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that.
I'm not selling it. I'm not selling it, mate. I'm just saying.
Right. Well, I was watching her for quite a while and I subbed to her, but then she used to talk about a DMV and all that, and I did feel sorry for her. I used to think, oh my God, like she's been through. But then she'd go on with people like Boss Kelly and people that have done wrong, and she knew, and every one of the chat was saying to her, don't go on with him, drop him. And she still carried on. She said, you like aren't going to tell me nothing. But the point of the matter is, you're going on with wrong ends. So no wonder nobody wants to know you, because you're just wrong altogether.
Exactly.
No morals whatsoever, that woman.
No morals at all. And the fact that she's been bombarded with flags is people retaliating against her for what she said. And very good. That's what's supposed to happen. I mean, if you think about it, a lot of LGBTQ
with
community
all
pays
due
her,
respect,
spending money on her.
with
And
all
how can she
due
even treat them
respect,
like that?
animal lover, with all due respect, she did say, these are not her words, but what she said was, essentially what she was saying is that she doesn't know what it feels like to be gay. She doesn't know what it feels like to need or want to be in another body, and that she is heterosexual. But for some strange reason, I mean, my best friend's gay. But for some strange reason, she was just getting all this hate and all these flags.
Because she's judgmental. And she's judgmental
Corey, can I jump in? The reason
Because
why she's getting the hate, all the flags in her chat. Did you see the videos from yesterday?
I was just going to mention that, yeah.
No, I didn't actually.
That's why.
okay,
Yeah,
that's why.
go and
So
find the
please,
videos from yesterday. That's the reason why she's getting bombarded with the flags.
Just give me a gist of what happened yesterday. I wasn't on.
Well, basically, it was a hate crime. Crime against gay people.
Angie, do you want to play the video? Do you have
Yeah.
it?
If you
Was
just
she
give me a
drunk?
second, I just want to.
It doesn't matter if she was drunk.
She
It's
wasn't
a hate
drunk. I remember
crime.
she
Oh, you know
She is
what,
going
Corey?
down for
Bye,
this.
bye. We know what kind of person Corey is.
I just want to address the thing that I was saying earlier about Cockapoo and Miss J, how Cockapoo said in the comments she never said that. So thanks, Karen, for sending me that.
But the result that they want,
Hold on, please.
they achieve it.
Just so she can't go in the comments and say I'm lying. So here you
give
go.
a shit about, even though they've treated.
I've heard you say that. Yeah, I've heard you say it. But then, do you know what? You've answered it for everybody, because that's what everyone
Just sorry,
does,
it's a little
even
bit
in
on the
our
longer
comments.
side,
That's
but
why you're seeing
she said I was lying about.
Yeah, so should we give everybody a hard time for it, though?
Hold on.
Listen, it's what makes
Let
the
me
life.
fast forward a bit.
Me.
I feel like they're sitting there with us.
Hold on.
You're organising a scrap of TikTok.
Hold on. I think we're getting to it here shortly. Hold on.
Oh,
It's a long video.
it's raining. Right, so people care for different reasons.
Here we go. Hold on. So Cockapoo, don't come after me, because you did say it.
Gonna drop down. Right.
Okay, here.
Yeah.
Me in 5 minutes. I'm still a bit of a box virgin.
No, that's all right.
I'm gonna get my little one to bed. She's driving me nuts. Anyway, take care, everyone, and I will be back soon.
Bye, sweet.
Bye. Can you kick
So
me out
Cockapoo
somewhere?
said she never said this, but I caught it in her live.
How'd you do it?
How's BD lost them the argument? What do you mean?
You said she lost.
So we did the chat.
The thing is, this is it. It's not about winning or losing. I think what you say and what people hear are two different things sometimes. Basically.
Ah, dear me.
Listen.
I think people get like really not scared, but just a little bit. Some people don't like confrontational conflict, do they? I think people actually get worried about upsetting them or saying the wrong thing. So I think some people, I think they just rather just keep their mouth shut because they don't want to upset them, because they know that the backlash is more damaging.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And that's sensible. If you can be a silent watcher, then you can have your opinions, keep them to yourself, move around unseen and not targeted. But if you are a strong woman, and that's anybody, if you're a strong woman and you're prepared to hold your ground and you're prepared to mean what you say, then, a lot of people don't like that, and it can be targeted, right? Because none of us are perfect, and the decisions we make and the choices that we have and the words that we use, you can be judged by it. You can be triggered. You can trigger people without even realising it, and or
I don't
meaning
want to
to.
miss it, so sorry for this part of it.
Joe Cockapoo, I'm just shocked that apparently I wasn't mentioned. I definitely was, yeah. So please don't lie. And secondly, Dave got so much more shit than anybody today.
He gets shit all the time, though, doesn't he?
He got so much more shit in these boxes today.
I don't want to fast forward it too much.
I saw him in a battle earlier, and he absolutely whooped
1
Wolf.
hour and 9 minutes.
It's
After
gravy.
1 hour and 9
It's
minutes.
at the end here. Hold on.
Yeah, no, I know.
Private say after 1 hour and 9 minutes. So forward.
But I'm just saying,
It's almost at the end.
anybody could feel a certain way, it's Dave.
It's almost done here. Hold on.
He doesn't listen, so let her play.
Dave say things that are problematic? Yeah, actually. Does, other people? Yeah. Do I? 100%. So what?
She doesn't care if she's problematic.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on, yeah.
I don't mean to be rude, sweetheart, but have you got a Duracell going on?
Oh, sorry. I know what that is, yeah.
No, it's fine. I don't know what narrative people are going to run. No, Leanne, no, it's not that, no. It wasn't even... my boundaries are still very much there. I'm just saying, I was just on about other stuff.
Hey, the spoons have entered the chat. We're in real trouble now. You know the spoons are, don't you?
Yeah.
They've got their little secret.
I think a few of the spoons actually like me, believe it or not.
That can change in a heartbeat if Master says not.
Did you hear that? If Master
They
says...
don't like me.
I don't really care anymore. Thank you, Keely.
I'm just trying to prove my
Cockapoo is on
point.
the rabbit.
It's at 1 hour, 9 minutes.
Greek goddess.
We're almost
Yeah.
there. Hold on.
I don't need a rabbit, actually, to be fair.
Can I ask a question? Where has the fun gone from this app? I don't know, but let me know if you find it.
Hold on a second.
You're not allowed to have fun, right? Because if you laugh at the wrong thing, then you're in trouble. Woe is me. Let me just be a little victim for a while. I've got that sense of humour that is not me personally. I don't make other people laugh knowingly, but I like that humour that's right on the line of what is acceptable versus non-acceptable. I'm not apologising for it. That's the humour I like. Ricky Gervais. I love him. He can offend a whole room, and he does it on purpose, and I love it, right? So,
Oh my God, I'm so tired, man. I don't even know whether I should do tomorrow. I'm fucking just getting sick of it.
Listen to what she says.
But the thing is, if you don't, then somebody else wins. So why wouldn't you?
But again, it's not. No one wins, do they?
I know. But the result that they want, they achieve it by basically silencing you and gagging you and making you feel uncomfortable about coming on.
So there you go. I don't know who would win, but as she said, she never said that. She did say that.
Angie, can you recap, the context of this video to the people?
Well, I've got no respect for Cockapoo, Miss J, Luke at all now, after these last few days. None at all.
Yeah, so Cockapoo attacked me in the comments when I mentioned that. She said, no, I never said that. You're lying, blah, blah, blah. And thank you, Karen, for finding that. And she did say that if Miss J did not go on the next day, you know who wins. I don't know who she means by who would win that spot if Miss J were not to go on at the 10 a.m. slot. But cocker shit, you just got caught because you can't fucking...
Well, I'm pleased, Angie, that you've called her out on it, to be honest, because she seems to go around this app and everyone says she's got this opinion and she's so nice and so lovely. Rubbish. All yesterday, there was going in and out of lives. Where are they all today?
Well, she popped her head in my comment. That's the most I've seen of Cockapoo in the past 2-3 days.
Yeah, there you go.
Cockapoo,
she
she hypnotizes you with a calming, nice voice, yeah? And then, like a snake, and then she bats you suddenly to be just,
And then she injects you with a venom.
Yeah.
I think Cockapoo I did like her. I thought she was a nice lady, but I'm seeing now that she's just as, if not more venomous than Miss Fred.
Yeah.
There you go.
I
She just
agree.
she just hides it better.
Yeah.
That's it.
They all do.
Speaks nice, so she can,
Mhm.
you know, hide it better and yeah.
So there, thank you for that.
I'm pleased you've called her out, Angie. I'm pleased that there's somebody on the live now saying, you know, she has said something and the proof's there.
Yeah, because I heard her say it. I just couldn't screen record it. I couldn't screen record it quick enough because Miss J's clearly thinking, I don't want to do this. And she's going, oh, well, you have to. Because if you don't, you know who's going to win. Who's going to win? You said it. So you're after somebody that you don't want them to fill in that slot.
Why didn't she do it then?
I don't know.
Why didn't she fill in?
But my question is, who's going to win if Miss J would not have done, which she didn't do it, but who won? Who is she talking about? Who is she talking about?
Well, I'm thinking it's either you or EQ.
EQ doesn't come on, so it could be me.
Yeah.
Could be, possibly. Don't know. Could be, I don't know who else comes on. I don't know at that time.
I would.
Mind you, it can't be me because at 10 a.m. It can't be me because at 10 a.m. it's 5 a.m. here and I'm not awake at that time. So it couldn't be me. I don't know.
Was she saying Zach then? Zach wins?
Maybe. They're all saying Zach? Possibly.
Zach doesn't want the slot.
So that whole crew, Torian, I don't know, or EQ doesn't come on though at 10 a.m. She
They're all
doesn't.
mean.
That's what they're saying, Zach, no EQ.
Yeah, everybody's saying Zach.
So there
Zach
you
doesn't
go.
want it. He's quite happy doing the 7 o'clock slot.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So she did say it. So cockapoo, fuck off. You said it. Don't go in the comments and say it's a lie because I'm not going to put out a lie. So there you go. Thank you, Karen, again.
Well, someone's exposing cockapoo this evening.
Apparently at 7 o'clock, if anyone gets it, because I don't follow the person, just share it so I can.
Yeah, please share
I
the
don't.
live to Angie or to me or whoever. I don't know. One of us.
But just their lies. Like, I haven't seen cockapoo in 3 days anywhere, and then she pops up on a comment.
Yeah. All in hiding, aren't they?
Some call the one and only Lisa. She's doing the exposure on cockapoo. The one and only Lisa.
Do you know what though? I quite like Luke. I don't know why, but
Well, I did, but then the things these last few days that just turned me against him.
has he said anything then?
I'm not going to lie.
Luke come out and said anything?
When you don't come on, it speaks volumes, doesn't it?
I did like Luke, and I enjoyed going in his lives, to be honest. I did get banned once because of Martha, who doesn't like me, so as soon as I went in. And then Luke cleared that up, and I really appreciated it. And I went into his lives, and I did enjoy Luke. And I'm not going to say I hate Luke, because I don't. But the last live he did, I went in, again, no malice, nothing. And he just ragged the shit out of me. Oh, Canadian Angie's in here, and wait till your pockets, keep an eye on your bank account with EQ. And I didn't say a fucking word.
Wow.
Didn't say a word.
Yeah.
And then I was cam 2ing, but not him. I was cam 2ing because someone said he's going to talk about EQ. So I cam 2'd it in here, and Canadian Angie's can't, you know how the trolls are. Canadian Angie's cam 2ing and just going on. And I'm like, okay, buddy, then I'm done. I didn't do anything to you. I didn't say anything about you, but I'm done with it at this point.
Yeah.
It's
That's
a
what they
lucrative
do, don't they? They come and attack you. You've got
Yeah,
to put a bit of a platform. They don't want you to have it.
Well, I don't know what this Lisa's got on cockapoo, but she says she's going to expose her full name and who she is because she broke her.
Well, I cannot find this person. I can't find this, the only one, this Lisa Marie. I don't know.
As my gran used to say, it'll all come out in the wash.
Yeah.
It will. Good afternoon, everybody. Can I just mention, I was listening
can't find her.
to, I think it was Corrie that was on literally 10 minutes ago.
Yeah,
Martha,
You know, 80% of the country have had some form of depression, anxiety, ADHD or whatever, you know.
Even bipolar.
That does not excuse anybody to speak like CLA did last night.
Yeah.
I was literally, I mean, I've been listening all, the last 24 hours, and I even set my alarm for 10 to 10 this morning to make sure I was on here to watch EQ, because I knew, I was sat there for the hour watching all the numbers going down and everything else, and then all this come out about CLA. When is it all going to stop? I mean, does TikTok, do they just work? I know they have bots to watch certain lives, and it picks up certain words, and you can get banned for saying certain things. But surely somebody must be at the top of the table, sat in that big black chair, raking in all this money, must notice
You
something.
just hit the nail on the head. It's the money. They don't care. It's the money.
Absolutely. And I think, CLA, because she's bringing in, irrelevant of what we think, and we can whinge and whine and talk about ourselves, and we can have all our morals correct, but unfortunately there's a lot of people out there that like her. I mean, I think it was last night, Angie, on one of your live, and there was a few smiley faces, and one of your guests in the boxes tried to call them out. Come on, show yourself, explain why you're laughing, they don't have the balls to come up
Lisa
and
Marie
say
in
it.
the chat. Lisa Marie, can you please? Where is she? Can you request the box, Lisa Marie?
See, money talks.
Yeah, but what were you saying
Absolutely.
about? What were you saying,
She's
Steffi?
there, look. She's there. The one and only Lisa Marie.
Yeah, Steffi, what were you saying about Corey though?
Well, I just can't understand her reasoning in trying, in her own roundabout way, trying to excuse because of its mental health. I've been on citalopram and Prozac, and I've had good months, good years, bad years, but I wouldn't dream of speaking like that, no matter how low you get. And then when you are low, you don't think about you start slagging off other people. You think about yourself. You feel sorry for
No,
yourself
that's
and your
not. Yeah,
family.
that's not an excuse. I agree. That's not an
Absolutely,
excuse.
no excuse whatsoever.
But I
And
think Corey was
The
saying that
point
she didn't
is, a
see the
lot of
video.
people have got a past, and a lot of people have got a hate past, but it shouldn't define who the person you are today.
Absolutely.
But what was Corey saying? You said Corey, so what was he saying about this situation?
I think she was on about the lady
I meant
that was in
Corey,
before.
the lady that was in the bottom box. Sorry, I've said the name wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think somebody's asked her, did you see the video what CLA when she was live? Did you see the video
And
yesterday?
she hadn't seen
And she
it.
said
But
no.
even if she hadn't seen it, I hadn't seen it until obviously Angie's live. I heard Angie play the recording, and I'm sat here listening just with my mouth open, thinking, how surely she's going to get arrested, and I'm going to wake up Sunday morning and see on the FYP CLA being arrested again, like we
Well,
did last time.
hopefully now, because Evil Queen reported it, didn't she?
Well,
So,
on other chats and I think on here, she's been reported about 30 times. But will they act on it? How long does this sort of thing take?
I've reported her too.
They won't act on it because there's far too much money coming their way.
Well, the resources of the police.
The police don't care about the money. They're going to act on the crime.
Absolutely, if they think it's
Well, I
money,
hope so.
And I hope they do contact Evil
But there's
Queen's
so many.
right.
They probably inundated with crime from TikTok.
Yeah.
They're sick of it, I believe.
Yeah, well, our neighbours are sick of it. All our neighbours have put
The
complaints
only ones
in.
who
And
can do anything about it are TikTok themselves, really.
absolutely, you've just hit the nail on the head, and that's what it is. But it's the money.
Yeah,
It's,
exactly.
To be fair, she
same
doesn't
with
even get what she used to get, does she?
And that's
So I don't know
not
why
going
she's
to
still
happen.
sat
They're
here.
not going to tone it down till they make as much money as they can.
Well,
so
She's getting too big for a boot.
I think it should be over 18. I don't think you should be allowed in till you're 18.
I agree.
I have my settings for this room set at 18 plus, and I'm sure there's some kids that come in here.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to say that there is ways around it. These kids, let's be honest.
you can go. I can make an account now and I'll be on it in 5 minutes.
I'm 56, and some of these young kids can do things 10 times faster than I can, and they can get round it, and they know the algorithms. They know more than what we do.
Of course they do.
They're not silly, are they?
Yeah. Sorry, Bella, did you
So
say the
frustrating.
person?
Sorry.
Just put a fake date of birth in, and then you're
That's all
in.
they do, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Bello, did you say the person doing the exposure on Cockapoo was in the chat?
Yeah, I just followed her. So.
I followed her
Yeah,
too.
she's.
Me too.
Share me. Well, you guys share me the live tonight, please.
Yeah, I will.
What's she
And
doing there now?
she's doing it at 7 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. tonight.
You said she's banned. Well, 7 o'clock. That's why.
Can someone share her at or put it in the comments?
I got it. I got her. I just followed her. I'm gonna share it to you later on.
But people, oh, you're here. Do you want to
Yeah.
come in the box, Lisa Marie?
I do wish that people, if they do have stuff, not wait for something else to happen. I wish
Yeah.
they'd just say it's from the off, because you've got people that think these are genuinely nice people, and then you feel used and gutted.
Yeah, but sometimes people don't have.
Okay.
They're frightened, aren't they? You know, of the backlash. But now there's a collective of information. They've got more backbone, and I don't saying Lisa's got
No,
more
I
backbone.
understand that, but if I knew someone was a wrong un, I wouldn't be sat on here
I
and
totally agree
watching
with you.
everybody
Yeah.
else gift them.
Yeah, I'd have gone to the
Lisa
police.
Marie, could you put your at in the account? Like, type it in, because people are asking what's your username. She's in the chat right now. She can't go in the box till 7 p.m. Okay.
Yeah, she's banned.
We can't
What
even
you been doing?
the box. Only Lisa Marie. Is that the at?
Yeah, it was the one and only Lisa Marie, wasn't it?
I think so. Cockapoo is in legal department. No one can see. You're just as deluded. What? Who cares if she's in a legal department? What she's doing is just as bad as the other person. Doesn't matter what she does. Oh, it's the one and only Lisa Marie. That's the account.
Like I said before I dropped, I used to love watching CLA. About a year and a half ago, I thought she was funny. I loved watching her. But then she just turned into this vile person that hates the world and takes everything. I mean, I had to stop watching her because of the vile things she was saying, but also because I was getting affected, and I was like even screaming at my own phone. I was thinking, what the hell?
Do you not remember though, round about Christmas time, she had a real rant saying, you know, I don't care about you, I don't get any gifts anymore, and I don't get this anymore, and you lot don't think anything of me, and that, because all the gifts have gone down. I think the last 4 months, she's gone down at 90 miles an hour, not just having a bad day or depressed or, you know, she seriously, she does. She needs locking up again. She
But
really
there's
does.
people out there wanting and willing to help her go up the leaderboard.
Oh, I
then
know.
she'd go and do the most outrageous and say the most outrageous things and vile stuff. And then she wonders why people don't want to do it.
Yeah.
People on this app that can sing, dance, and they do all sorts of things. And, you know, there's people that will...
I love a good old debate, me. I love it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's what I live for, a good old debate. I mean, I'm no good at singing and all that lot, but I am good at a debate.
I was gardening last week, listening to Angie. I have my little ear pod in, and I'm in the garden, in and out the house, just listening to Angie's. And that was the day where you were talking about grief. I think I did get into the box that day because I lost my dad last December, and it really helped me. And I think your lives, Angie, you know, it's a breath of fresh air for me.
Like,
it really has.
CLA could have gone a different route because she knew about DMV and everything like that. She could have spoke to people and helped
Use
them
that
people
to her advantage.
Yes, she could have, but she hasn't. Or she must have deserved it. I mean, who
She could
says
have had
that?
her own chat show with it, you know.
Exactly.
Hiya, can I quickly say something? Sorry.
Oh, you've got a nice voice.
Thank you. I don't normally get that. I was just, right, the whole CLA thing, right, do you know what is worrying for me is, well, not worrying, but concerning, the fact that young people watch her, and can you imagine they're thinking about coming out or thinking, you know, I don't know, you know how teenagers go through thinking whatever they want to be or whatever, and she comes out with that most vile shit, And then people think them kids are going to think, I'm not going to come out if this is the way the world is. She's an influencer to them. She's got all these followers, all these people watching her. So them young kids are going to be now thinking, well, why should I come out to take all this torrent of abuse? If someone like this big creator, because these kids don't know that it's just TikTok and whatever. They think she's amazing and she's a fucking celebrity when she's not. And they've got to listen to that. Like, I don't, it's just,
I know what you're saying. It's awful.
it's really bad. Like, I'm bent and I don't give a shit about all that stuff, me. But I know for the younger ones, it's a bit harder.
Especially.
But why should you? Because you're just you.
No,
There's no
listen,
labels. You're
my
just you.
sexuality's 1% of who I am. Like, that's nothing.
100%.
It's
You're probably
1%.
the nicest bloke in the world.
But I just think, I don't worry for people like me. We've known it all our lives. People who are like in my 30s and stuff, we've had shit. We know whatever. But it's just worrying for that younger generation who are watching her, who are really, really impressionable and think she is some sort of like star celebrity, as she keeps saying she is. And then can you imagine them going home, sitting in the room at night thinking, well, I don't want to do this. I don't want to come out now.
But can I just say, I had a thought as well. On the other hand, is kids who's watching her, also who is straight, now are they going to be bullying kids who might be gay or who might want to say something that they're like, the same sex and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Now they're going to be bullies because that's what she's putting in their heads. She's saying that's okay to do that. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Well, thank God for people like yourself that's just come up and said that, because at least they've got people that they can talk to.
Yeah.
People
And I
on the
wanted to
set
say
that
that
can
as
turn around and
well.
say, she's sad, she's wrong, she don't know nothing.
I wanted to say that as well. Look, kids or whoever, young people, whatever, don't listen to that woman. That is 1% of society who think like that. And she's fallen off the app. She's devastated. And this is her trying to just hit out at anybody and anything because she's fallen off and she's not making the same money. So what she wants to do now is hurt people. She hasn't, it doesn't hurt my feelings, honestly, it doesn't, but you've got to think of the younger generation, and that's a lot of her audience.
Even if she upsets a couple of people, it's, too many.
It's disgraceful, what I just kind of think of, do you know what, when I was younger, I was coming out a big thing, and I couldn't imagine listening to that rant, and then I think I would have run away and hid and thought, what, I'm never going to do it. This is terrifying if this is how society thinks of me.
Exactly.
But
people can be ashamed of who they are, and they shouldn't be that. Everyone's equal, everyone's the same, and nothing defines you as a person. You are who you are, and that's it.
Of course. And
a good person.
Exactly, and if it has if somebody has who's on their journey, who's finding themselves and finding out who they are, has been unfortunate enough to hear that live, please listen to me and know that that is not how people think. This is a very, very twisted lady who is not getting money anymore, has lost whatever it was, clout they call it, on here, and isn't getting money, and she's a bitter, twisted, nasty person, and that is not how most people think. You will encounter them kind of people, but they're very few and far between.
Yeah, very well said.
Here's that. Well done.
Angie, play the video I've just sent you.
I'm on the other phone. Thank you so much for saying that, Mr. Exposed, because that is very true.
It might be important. Another one of CLA.
Is this recent?
Yeah.
Well, here we go again. Sorry, guys, I don't know what's in the video, but...
Just chatting about the...
So this isn't, I guess, I don't know. Here she goes.
Darling, you're the ones that are all messed up, sweetheart. So there's nothing wrong with me, darling. I believe in the Bible, darling. I believe in God, darling. Do you understand? I'll go sit down with the priest, darling, or whoever, darling, and he'll say that what I'm saying is the truth, darling. You're confused. No one's confused, darling. You're all confused, darling. Maybe you're taking too many drugs, darling, or whatever it is that you're on these days. Balloons, God knows what it is.
Trying to get what she's looking for is Muslim gifters.
You know, I'll sit down with a nun. All right, I'll go sit down with a nun. We'll see what she's got to say, darling. I don't think she's going to be wanting to be around any men, darling. And yeah, she wouldn't care less about you, love, darling. She think you're always the devil. Yes or no?
I guess trigger warning because I don't know what she's gonna say.
Do you want me to ask Alexa? We can bring Alexa here. Alexa. Right. I'll tell you what. Let's ask some questions. Alexa, pause. We'll ask some questions. Okay. Alexa. In the Bible, does it say that two men should get married?
Oh wow, here we go.
Wow.
Questions.org.
In passages that contain instructions regarding marriage, such as 1 Corinthians 7:2-16 and Ephesians 5:23-33, the Bible clearly identifies marriage as being between a man and a woman.
That's all it says, though. She's very twisting that passage.
Bible, getting married is between a man and a woman, not two men. That is the Bible, and that's what it says. It says that, you know, you shouldn't be banging in back doors, and you shouldn't eat bacon sandwiches, and you shouldn't do all these things that are not good for you, like drinking all that alcohol.
Oh, like she does it
Does
too.
she mean the drugs she smokes on a daily basis?
In the Bible, does it forbid a man being with a man?
She just asked the same fucking
I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, in the Bible, what does it say about relationships? The men
From repeaterplay.com. The Bible condemns deception and encourages honesty, trust, and forgiveness in all relationships.
She's so
Go on,
thick.
Alexa. That was a brilliant answer.
Again, I've never heard this, so trigger warning.
Alexa, is homosexuality forbidden in the Bible?
Here we go.
That is right off. Alexa, what is the rules about homosexuality in the Bible?
To be honest, I don't want to hear her anymore. She's just making me sick.
It gets worse.
Yeah, he's right. Look,
Even
right,
Alexa don't want to answer her.
Because she's fallen off, right? This is my theory anyway. I might be wrong. But I think she's trying to go for the extreme people in this country who don't agree with gays and stuff, and she wants them to start gifting her. But that's not going to work. It's really not. I can see what she's up to. She's trying to go for that anti, like, you know, there's a big, big group of people who don't like homosexuals in this country. They're not massive, but she's thinking that these like sheikhs and stuff are going to start gifting her because she's condemning homosexuality. Not going to happen, love. She's just so deluded, it's unreal. I think she actually...
I'm sure she's bisexual. I'm sure she said on her live that she's been with a woman.
Yeah, she was. Nothing she says is even...
It doesn't make any sense, and she like literally is just talking absolute like waffle.
I mean, it's not even just about that. I mean, whenever she speaks about whatever profession she's got, she's a chef, she's a hairdresser, she's a lawyer, she is a manager, she is on all of the things. I mean, whatever she says is not valid at all. I mean, the fact is that the words she's spitting out like a snake can be hurtful. So she doesn't understand how hurtful the words can be, right? So that's what I was saying before, why TikTok is not reacting to stuff like that. Everybody's watching her. She's spitting wherever she wants to be, you know, spitting out and that. And nobody said anything. And people, unfortunately, they just laugh at her. And she thinks that's okay because if people laugh, people will be following her. If people will be following her, people will be gifting her as well. That's why she's doing it. I think she's playing all everybody up. Do you know what I mean? And that needs to stop. We need to somehow get rid of her off TikTok. She's toxic.
And I think
It's
she's done
toxic.
such extreme things. She's now like out of extremeness, so she's going to the next level, like trying to shock value. But this is not shock value anymore. This is just pure hatred, and it's just disgraceful. It's disgusting.
Yeah. She's literally trying to use the Bible as an excuse for what she said yesterday.
That
Which
bloody
is
book that
because she was saying freedom of speech.
you'd think that she was quoting some book that was wrote last week. Like,
Exactly.
gosh,
It's a low blow that turning to Alexa and the Bible.
I know.
Like
Can you
Mr.
imagine?
Exposed UK
Yeah,
said,
your
I think,
reference points in that.
yeah, Mr. Exposed UK said it very correctly about the younger people or whoever's listening that would like to come out, but now here's that.
Yeah, it's frightening for them. Like
Yeah.
people like me and who are a bit older, we've took it for, well, I've took it, that sounds rude. I mean, like we've took abuse and stuff and we're used to it and we don't it bounces off me. I couldn't care less. But I worry for younger people because I know it's a difficult process when you're coming out. It's awful. People might not think it is, but it's hard. It's not the hardest. It's
But
not the
who is
easiest
she
thing.
to say? Like yourself, you are gay, so you know how that feels. That's your experience. So
Yeah.
who is she to say?
Well, it's like she thinks her feelings are more valid and her opinions more valid, but she's not. She's just a wreck who has got
She's like a
nothing
sad
but
older
TikTok.
lady that has just like reaching out.
But
for
them
anything.
young'uns, because I know she's got a young audience. I know young people gift her, and I can imagine them sitting there just thinking, "Is this what I'm going to face when I come out?" They are impressed by this woman for some reason. She's got all these, people watching. I know
It will
people
be
watch.
terrifying for them. It will be absolutely terrifying
Yeah.
for them, and that's why people committing. I don't want to say it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's wrong, and that's why kids haven't got any support from somebody who they think it's like you said before, celebrity or somebody like
Yeah.
that, which is not. They think whatever she said is right, and I'm not going to come out because if I will, I'm going to get all this hatred.
Of course, and it must be terrifying listening to that rant. And she was actually engaging with some of the comments as well, which I take it was people who were trying to say, like, they were bi or whatever. And she's like just ripping into them, like, keep away from our lives, people. For God's sake, don't go over there. Just black her
Well,
out.
about
Like,
2 weeks ago, it was against Georgia, wasn't it? Being lesbian. She said that about to her, and then doesn't she go on with Spritey Jack and Shopping with Dan? I mean, aren't they both gay?
Shopping with Dan was on with her the other night.
What happened with Shopping with Dan? Sorry.
Dan was on with her this morning.
Like, what was the argument?
Crazy.
Thing
And he's
is,
a
when she
sufferer.
does the battles with them, it's the money, isn't she? She doesn't care who she's with or who she hurts. But
That's what
correct
it
me
is.
if I'm wrong, Mr. Exposed. Obviously, you're the gay.
Yeah.
To you and everything. But do you think the hardest thing for one of these young people to come and speak to their parents or their guardian, and they're, at the age of 17, 18, they are thinking, right, I want to come out now, and the first thing they've got to do is that first hurdle. That's the
Yes.
worst step. Now
It's there's the worst bit, yeah.
So with her being the way she is, they're probably thinking, oh God, if that's how the world's going to see me,
Oh, is that how my mum's going to react? Like,
absolutely, absolutely.
That's the biggest fear for me, and I just can't imagine, because I know, like, when I was that age, and you just go, your head's battered, you're not sure what's going on, you're like, why can't I just be normal? And it's horrible.
But you are normal.
I know, but at the time, you're like, just...
Well, that's what kids think, don't they? That's what they think.
That's
what
your
they've got in their
mentality
heads.
is, like, I just want to be like everyone else. I don't want any of this. Like, it's too much. And then to hear that must just be devastating. It must be awful. And I hope, like, and pray that any of the kids who are watching or listening now or whatever, or listen to somebody else and know that is like 1% of the population. These, like, that is not how the general consensus of how people think about gay people. Not my experience anyway. I've been very blessed throughout life, and I haven't had a lot of abuse and stuff. So, but I've had a little bit, at school and stuff. But it's fighting, and that it's just fighting, and I don't know what else to say really, apart from I just hope and pray that them kids don't think that is the way people think, because it's not. It's just a very old lady who's fallen off the app and is hitting out at everybody because she's hurting because she's not getting any money, so she wants everyone to feel as shit as her.
Yeah, I'm with you on the Sikh. She's got a few followers from over the east of the world, and she does. She wants their money. She wants to make their beliefs.
What she does, she
not to
believes.
eat bacon and all this crap.
She believes by being extremist like that is going to bring in the big gifters from like sheikhs and all that stuff. She is really like, I don't know where her mind's at. I don't know what
she's delusional. She's absolutely delusional.
But that's what she's doing. She thinks by going like seeing the bacon stuff and all that, she's going to tap into that extremist kind of behaviour. And it's not going to happen, love. I'm sorry, like, because they couldn't give a toss about you, and that's like, she's not well.
I don't think she even realizes that people are laughing at her, not with her.
Exactly.
I think that's the
But I feel sorry for. I mean, look at that lady that served her a hot coffee the other day.
That was ridiculous.
Because it was hot. Well, you blow it. You say that to a 6-year-old child. Just take your time and blow it. You don't kick off the way she starts shouting in the street. I'm bipolar, darling.
When she wants to be.
Yeah.
Exactly. Whenever she chooses to be.
Viewers have gone down.
Health problems come in handy, don't they?
When you say most people like with bipolar or ADHD, don't mention it.
Absolutely.
You're embarrassed.
You'll find that people with that
and they don't
will
realise
tell you themselves